Hey guys, so today we are going to be doing a personality test. I really apologise about my voice. I've been ill for the past week and yeah, I had an infection. It wasn't pretty. I actually got this idea from one of you guys. So one of you guys left a comment on my last video saying, oh, can you do a MBTI test video? And I didn't know what this was, but I was intrigued. So I googled it and it's basically this personality test, but it's something that I have to download. So instead of doing that, I've decided to do the 16 personalities online kind of test. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring you guys along for that and see what I'm actually like. And maybe it will explain a few things as to why I am the way that I am. But anyway, before I do jump into that, I do just want to say a big thank you guys for my last video. I received such an amazing response, so many positive comments, and that honestly means so much to me. I've been doing a lot of kind of clickbaity vids recently, and yeah, I just wanted to kind of just do one where I literally just have fun, and I did, and the comments were amazing, and thank you guys so much. But yeah, also I do hear you, so I know that I said in the video that I would do a part 2, and you guys want to see that, so I'm happy to do a part 2. So I'm also going to leave the link to my Curious Cat in the description box of this video, and I'll also be tweeting out my Curious Cat and also be putting it on my Instagram story, so make sure that you're following me on there as well. But yeah, it will be in my description box below, where you guys can send in a confession, a secret, whatever. It's completely anonymous, of course, just like last time. I will be doing a part 2, and if you have sent in a Curious Cat already and I didn't answer it, can you just send it again, just so that I don't kind of miss it, you know, because I've literally got so many now. I've got 300 in my inbox, and I only went through, I think it was 20 in my last video. I had to thrift through a lot, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, thank you guys again for my last video. Really happy about that, and it's really inspired me to do more. So that leads us on to this video. So yeah, the website is called 16 Personalities. So let's just get started. Okay, free personality test. Takes less than 12 minutes. Answer honestly even if you don't like the answer. Try not to leave any neutral answers. Okay, cool. Number 1, you find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people. Yeah, but I wouldn't say, actually no, yeah, I would say I agree with that quite strongly. Unless I've had a drink, but then it didn't ask me that, did it? So I guess we're gonna have to do a sober introduction, which I would strongly agree to. You often get so lost in thoughts that you ignore or forget your surroundings. 100%. Oh my god, that is actually so funny. Josh is literally you've got tunnel vision. So if I'm looking somewhere or if I'm texting, I'm on my phone and that's it. Someone could be getting naked and I wouldn't even notice. You try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and cannot stand a messy inbox. No, I have different accounts. So on my business account, I would probably say I really strongly agree with that. But that's because I've kept on top of it since I started it. Whereas my kind of more personal ones, where I go shopping on, I receive junk mail on, literally strongly disagree. I don't open any. I think I've got, let me just check how many I've got unread right now. 7,924 emails that are unread at the moment. So I'm gonna have to do disagree, but I'm not gonna do strongly because my newer one, I am very much like that. So I'm gonna just click that one right there. You find it easy to stay relaxed even when there is some pressure. No, bitch. No, bitch. Oh, but would I say? The thing is, when I am overwhelmed, I actually mellow out too much because I just kind of let it wash over me, because I feel so anxious and so stressed, I've got so much to do that I do nothing. So how do I actually even? You find it easy to stay relaxed even when there is some pressure. I mean, I said no, but I guess yes, I do stay relaxed, but inside I'm dying. I'm gonna go neutral there. You do not usually initiate conversations. Would I agree with that? Oh my god, these questions are so hard because I don't know. If it's someone that I know, then I probably would, yeah. In fact, I do. But if it's someone I don't know, then I just kind of leave it alone. I guess I just agree. I agree to that. You rarely do something just out of sheer curiosity. probably gonna have to agree to that one. I'm not much of a risk taker. You feel superior to other people. Definitely not. I would disagree with that one. Being organised is more important to you than being adaptable. No, bitch. I am not a very organised person. In fact, I would put myself out there to be one of the least organised. Like this video, I was literally like, yeah, I'll do it, and I've literally just last minute set it all up, don't really know what I'm doing. But yeah, so I'm gonna disagree. I'd rather be adaptable. Like, that's more important to me. You are usually highly motivated and energetic. Yeah, kind of. I used to be. When I was younger, I had the most energy, and I was like the light in the room. Like, I would be so bubbly and like have, like, I don't know, I was just always happy and like blah blah blah. But I wouldn't say I'm massively like that anymore. But I will say, oh no, I agree somewhat. Winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. Yes. Again, I used to not give a shit, and I used to just go ham and just go bam, 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 you're wrong, I'm right, suck on it. But now I definitely am more of a considerate person. As long as I know that that I'm true to myself. Like, when I get into like a topic about being a vegetarian or vegan or whatever, I do back down on that because it's long. Like, there's no point. I'll put my point across once it's been heard and acknowledged. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, but you know where I'm coming from, and that's all that really matters. I don't really want to go much further into it because, you know, there's no need. So I would strongly agree on that one. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've definitely done that before, like a few times, but it depends on who it is. Again, like, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree on that one. Your home and work environments are quite tidy. They are now that I've moved out, because I've got so much pride in my home. Like, I furnished it, and it's like, it's so nice, and it's exactly to my taste, so I'm really proud of it. I'll just take agree. You do not mind being at the center of attention. To be honest, I get quite uncomfortable if, like, so at a birthday and stuff, like, I'll pretend, well, not pretend, but I'll embrace it, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is cool, like, everyone's here for me, that's cool, but I don't actually enjoy it. I think there's a difference between like living in it and actually thriving and like seeking it. I would put disagree, so I do not mind. And I don't agree with that. Oh my god, these questions are confusing. What the hell? You consider yourself more practical than creative. Yes, 100%. People can really upset you. Depends who it is, again. God, this freaking quiz. But yeah, I guess to some extent, I mean, I am an overthinker, but I wouldn't say that people upset me a lot. I feel like I'm quite secure in who I am and like what I believe in. So I'm just gonna go with that one. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. No. Me and Josh leave things very last minute. I like to go away on like weekend breaks, and no, they're not like planned in advance, so I would disagree. It is often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings. Disagree. Strongly disagree. Your mood can change very quickly. Agree. I can be so happy, like on top of the world, and then something will happen and it will just kind of switch it off. So yeah, I would agree with that. In a discussion, truth should be more important than other people's sensitivities. Yeah, I do agree with that, but whilst saying it in a way that doesn't offend the other person. So I would say agree. You rarely worry about how your actions affect other people. No. I don't worry. I mean, I guess I'll click there because I don't worry. I'm conscious, but I don't worry about it. Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than to a methodical and organised approach. Yeah. When I film, for example, I'll have days where I really don't want to film. It's not that I don't want to, like, I physically can't imagine myself filming a video that day, but then I'll suddenly, like, throughout that day, I will be like, yeah, like, I want to film, like, let's film. Yeah, I would probably say that. Agree. You are often envious of others. No, I wouldn't say I'm envious. I definitely look up to certain people and I get aspirations from other people. But being envious, no. I'm very content in myself, in what I do, in my friends and who I surround myself with. No, I don't think so. An interesting book or a video game is often better than a social event. No, I wouldn't say so. I kind of had to think about that one, just because recently I've been into Dead by Daylight and I play it a lot, but then it's like, would I choose that over spending time with all my friends and boyfriend? No, I wouldn't. So disagree. Oh, click that one. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. And now this is like, Josh would say yes. Josh would strongly agree to this question, and I do think it's very important, but I just don't do that. But yeah, I guess so. Like if I was thinking outside of myself, being able to develop a plan and stick to it, of course it is. Otherwise you wouldn't get it done, right? So yeah, I agree with that. You rarely get carried away by fantasies and ideas. Neutral. Sorry, I'm just gonna give a neutral answer, because I will think of things and I'll get excited, but I won't actually follow through with them. So maybe I should just say agree then, like a sly little agree there. You often find yourself lost in thought when you are walking in nature. I mean, to be honest, I live in London. I've always lived in London. So when people say nature, I struggle to relate. So probably disagree. If someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said something wrong. Disagree. Could not give a flying potato, mate. As a parent, you would rather see your child grow up kind than smart. 100% agree with that statement. You do not let other people influence your actions. Agree. I would say I agree with that, actually. I was thinking, because I was like, do I? But then when I go back through like certain situations, no, I don't think I do. When you sleep, your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events. Oh, do they? Yeah, I do. So like I'll dream of like being somewhere that I've been. It wouldn't be like a completely fabricated place. So yeah, agree. It does not take you much time to start getting involved in social activities at your new workplace. Oof, disagree. I mean, I do it, but only because I feel like I have to, but I don't do it willingly, if that makes sense. You are more of a natural improviser than a careful planner. Yeah, would agree to that. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Oh, I hate to admit this shit, but probably yes. You enjoy going to social events that involve dress up or role play activities. Disagree. So strongly, it hurts. You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. Disagree. Disagree, mate. Maybe I should even click that one. Jesus. You would rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. Yes. Agree. Even though I would probably benefit more with a detailed plan. But knowing me, then I would rather just go with it. You are a relatively reserved and quiet person. Again, this is such a hard question. No, probably not. No. If you had a business, you would find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees. Yeah, I think I would, because they're not performing well, but at the same time, I know that they love their job and they're dedicated to the job. But then it's like, if you're dedicated and you love your job, why are you underperforming? Do you know what I mean? Like if you love something and like you love a job specifically because that's how you earn your money, then you should be giving it your all. So that sheds doubt on like the kind of person that they are. I guess so, yeah. Slightly agree with that. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence. No. I actually couldn't give a fuck. Logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important decisions. No, probably don't agree with that. Annoyingly, I am quite an emotional person and I will kind of just go with my gut, so disagree. Keeping your options open is more important than having a to-do list. I don't really get that question. A to-do list. Who has a to-do list with life? I don't know. I'm gonna go neutral because I just don't get the question. If your friend is sad about something, you are more likely to offer emotional support than suggest a way to deal with the problem. I do both. I really hate to blow my own trumpet, but I literally, like, that's one of the things that I find really important in a friend, is to always make sure that you're there for them emotionally and also, you know, help them in what they're doing. and try and find a way out of it. So I want to do both. What do I say to that? I mean, maybe, yeah, I'll click that one. You rarely feel insecure. Do you know what? Agree, I do agree. I wouldn't say I'm the most confident person in the world, but I don't find myself feeling insecure a lot. I'm all right. I'm fine. You have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. Disagree. Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. No, disagree. You think that everyone's views should be respected regardless of whether they are supported by facts or not. Yeah, as long as that person is produced the facts, and if they still stand by their opinion, then of course I respect that. 100%. Cool, you do you. I don't agree with you, and neither do facts, but honeybee, you do you in it. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. Agree. Yes, because you've kind of got all the buzz from your friends, family, boom. You frequently misplace your things. Maybe I strongly agree with that statement, Jesus Christ. You see yourself as very emotionally stable. I'm not emotionally unstable. So I would agree. I'd put it there. Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans. Disagree. You would not call yourself a dreamer. Agree. You usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people. Yeah, very much strongly agree. I have a stutter, so me talking in front of loads of people is just not good for me. I don't enjoy it. I have to really think about what I'm saying, which makes it worse. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I don't really understand the question, I'm not gonna lie. Does that make me stupid? You worry too much about what other people think. Or I do agree with that actually, because I am an overthinker and I worry about if they're gonna judge me or whatever. I don't know why I care, but yeah, I do worry a little bit. If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding the center. If we're just gonna assume that this is gonna be like a room full of random people that I don't know, I guess we'll have to agree. You have a tendency to procrastinate until there is not enough time to do anything. Oh my freaking God. Yeah, that is every day of my life, that's me. You feel very anxious in stressful situations. Agree, very much agree. You believe that it's more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful. Yes, agree. Actually, I'm gonna change that to that one, just because I do also want to be powerful in the sense of my own accomplishments. Like, yeah, of course I want others to like me, but I also want to succeed and do what I do. So I'll click there. You have always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things, for example, in books, art, or movies. No, not really. I probably disagree with that. You often take initiative in social situations. It depends who I'm with. So with some friends, yes, some friends I just go with the flow. I guess I'll just agree with that. Oh, we're done. We have done. Your personality type is adventurer. Interesting. ISFPA. So, in the mind, this trait determines how we interact with our environment. Oh my God, I'm more introverted than extroverted. 56% versus 44%. Interesting. Energy. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy. Intuitive versus observant. Yes, 100%. I would fully agree with that. That is 80% observant. Jesus. Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. So feelings, overthinking. Interesting. I would say I was 50-50 on that, because as I've said, I think a lot, but maybe this means like logical thinking. And yeah, my feelings would overtake logic 100%. Tactics. This trait reflects our approach to work, planning and decision making, prospecting and judging. Yeah, I guess I agree with that. And then the last one is identity. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions. Assertive v turbulent. I like that. So that's practically like 50-50. Oh, also, hang on. They've also got like a full like thingy of what, like my actual full story. I'm not gonna sit and read this all. Anyway, yeah, that was my test. I would be interested to know what you guys get. So if you guys want to take the test, I'll leave it in my description box below. It didn't take long, like 15 minutes to go through. So yeah, make sure you send over your results via the comments below or even my Twitter. Oh my God, there's also a part that's like which famous people are like me, like adventurers. So I've got Avril Lavigne, Michael Jackson, Britney Spears, Lana Del Rey. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, thank you so much for all the love on my last video, and just as a reminder, I will be leaving my Curious Cat link down in the description box below, so make sure you get involved in my next video, which I'll be uploading next week. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!